from back in the day where we used to cat fight with each other, but now it is, you know what, it's all respect, and you know what, I'm so glad you're here. A lot of those that were back there are not here. Now it's all about love, and that's what I'm about.
I know that's right.
It was fun. It was fun back in the day. But we would cat scratch. We would wait outside with a freaking bottle and throw it at you because you won a freaking little plastic trophy. A couple of times I did win money, but I have never. Well, yeah, I did win grand prize one time, but they shorted me the money. I never got the full dose of what they were supposed to give us.
Wow.
That was when I was in the house. Yeah, that was when I was a LaBelle. The reason why I know you're going to ask why am I in so many houses is because I wanted to go where I was wanted. If you've already got people that are already performing and stuff like that, and you're not going to put me up there, then you're going to sit me on a bench. Right. Play me. Come on, play me. Sometimes they just, well, you're not ready, baby. You're not ready, baby. And then it's like I just got put on the back burner, and then, you know, I couldn't go to Europe and stuff like that. And Willie Ninja and Sandy and stuff. Sandy lived with me when I got my first apartment in Brooklyn. And Sandy lived with me and my boyfriend at the time, which I don't know if I'm supposed to say who he is because he is famous.
Ooh.
Ron Hightower.
Ooh.
This was before he was a porn star. This was when he was a bouncer at Midtown 43. And he liked me because I was so cute and the girl next door, and he loved me for that. And even when Sweet Pussy Pauline was trying to take him from me, he only wanted me.
Miss.
Love her dearly,
pussy.
too.
Work this pussy. Work this pussy.
Yes.
Miss.
Yes.
Pussy
It was
Pauline.
darling. I won't say it was a battle, but she was nice to me, but then she was doing that just to get my man behind my back.
I know.
Like, wow.
You guys bumped heads.
I was like, wow, no. She had that song out, but me, I was going to school. I had my own place, and Hightower was in love with me. He was a male stripper at Show Palace, and he was a bouncer at Midtown 43 where I was performing at, and he just wanted to give me the world.
Oh, that's right. You better jump it, girl. Yes.
I mean, we dated for a little while till we became abusive. And guess who rescued me from that abuse?
Who?
Octavia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you ready for some scandal now?
Bitch, you giving me the episode of life. Yes. Go ahead, girl.
Okay. With Ron Hightower, who's now a porn star, well, ex-porn star. I don't know. He's still producing some stuff. I don't remember when he started. But anyway.
He was the legendary Hightower producer. He was like, I mean, a porn star.
He wanted to do
a huge.
He wanted to do a
you know what?
I was down. I'm sorry. No. Let me correct that. I was bigger than him. I was 11. He was only 7.
Yeah.
So sword fight.
I heard about that too, girl. You hitting all the points. I ain't even got to ask you nothing. Go ahead, girl. Go down the line. You're making my job easier.
But anyway, he was interested in doing a threesome. So I loved him, so of course I would do it. So he would pick the girl, and I would say, okay, well, you know, let's do it. So he picked this one girl at this place that I was working at. She worked upstairs. I worked downstairs. And she was pretty. She was real pretty. I mean, she was gorgeous. She made me want to rethink my whole attitude.
Really? What was that like?
What, doing a threesome?
Well, you know, feeling like that.
Well, she was really, really pretty. She taught me a lot. I mean, she taught me a whole lot. But what broke he and I up was because I was supposed to be in school one day, and he was supposed to be at work. So he came home early, and her and I were in the bathroom, in the tub, getting it on. Like, really getting it on. And he was so pissed off. He hit me so hard, I wound up in the hospital. I wound up in the hospital. She ran for dear life, but he didn't break my nose. He shattered my glasses, and a shard went like an inch below, and I would have lost my eye.
Oh, my God.
He was real abusive. But I loved him. You know how it goes, how we love hard. And he came to the hospital. He promised me he would never hit me again and stuff like that. And this bastard, when it came time to renew my freaking lease on my apartment, he took my name off of the apartment, put his name on it, and I gave him the money to pay the rent. And then when he started tripping up, I said, "Oh, no, you're going to have to go." He said, no, you're going to go. I said, "The fuck I'm going? I ain't going nowhere." He called my landlord up, and landlord said, yeah, you're not on the lease no more. He is. What? He put me out of my own house. And the cops was called. The cops said, yeah, he has rights here. He's allowing you to just take whatever you can carry on your back. I called Octavia, and Octavia, her brother Anthony, shout out to Anthony, came to it was so embarrassing. And she came, and she said, well, girl, you could stay with me. You could stay with me, darling. And I said, all right. And she lives on 48th and 9th Avenue. And it wasn't even a one-bedroom. It was like a studio, but it had a bed above the door. And so I stayed on the bed above the door, out of a book bag. Book bag. And, I mean, her and I, we really bonded and stuff. And I was like, you know, I had to figure out where I was going to go. What am I going to do? So she introduced me to this place called Show Center. Well, girl, you can make your money here. Shake it, swing it around like a baton. Guys love to see that. So I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So still had to lie about my age because I was only 19.
Oh, my God. Wow.
And you had to be 21. You had to be 21. So I had a fake ID. But I made lots of money, and then I waited for a while. I went to school, Texas Southern. You know, I still wanted something better for myself, but that's what's up. But we're sticking in the ballroom thing, because I know it's what the girls want to know. The ballroom. Beja came up to me and she says, "Darling, you are the motherfucking shit. You need to perform for us. We don't have a performer. We don't have no one to just spin. We have butch, we have hardcore, we have banjo, we have all of that, but we don't have them." So I said, "Oh, absolutely," because I didn't really have a home because the ninjas was like, okay, well, they're doing their thing over there, and I guess I'm, you know. And at that point, Sandy had died. She had died. So I was kind of, you know, lost. And Willie was over in Europe, and he was doing his thing over there. And, I mean, I had no way of getting in touch with him. And none of the children that were ninjas really, you know, said, okay, well, you are a ninja with us. We will, you know, embrace you, because I wasn't, you know, I didn't do the catwalk like they did. I was still learning. I was still a baby. I was still growing.
Right.
And I wasn't to their level. So, you know, I said, okay, to the La Beja. La Beja. Miss Sapphire, La Beja. And Peppa would be like, you paid him no mind. And Peppa was like, she was the mother of everybody's mother, of all wayward children. You don't want them? I want them. You don't want them? I want them. So they didn't want me. She took me. She took me in under her wing, and I was so gracious and stuff like that. But I would use my own clothes for the performing, because all you need is a cat suit and just look, you know, cute. And with the cute body that I had, I would just, you know, I'd be turning it up and double joint it. And all the stuff that Willie Ninja taught me, I'd bring it to the freaking stage. Bring it. The performance, the music hits. I go into my zone. Give me that trophy. I was snatching trophies for performance, snatching trophies for body, snatching. I didn't say, and let me make this real clear to all those girls out there who saying, well, Miss Sapphire didn't always win. Bitch, I freaking brought it.
You brought it, darling. Yes.
I brought it. And I'll bring it again any day. Call me out any day of the week. My measurements are 36. Oh, my gosh, I just found out I'm an F. I used to be a triple D. 30, 54. Still bringing it. And I work for the government now. I have a top secret clearance.
Yes.
FBI, Pentagon, and the White House. Yes, Michelle Obama knows me. She calls me Brittany the truck driver. Because I have a CDL with a P endorsement, Class A. Thank you.
I know that's
18 wheelers and everything. I love the ballrooms, but I still got to bring the money home to pay my bills.
Toys, honey. Big.
Okay, and when they see this sexy girl get out this freaking big ass truck, the first thing they'd be like, God damn, how the fuck a woman gonna be driving a fucking truck?
I know that's right.
Wait, here's the voice. You might want to sample it. You're so funny. You're funny. Your boys are so funny. I don't know. I'm just an innocent virgin with a body of sin.
Yes. Give me that.
Oh, but I know I'm supposed to talk about how I embarrassed the whole community. 1984 on this show called Richard Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Richard Bay show. I remember
Danielle.
that. Go back.
Yeah. Danielle Revlon, Anjanae, Milan, and Octavia, Jennifer, Legend. I mean, these girls, they were so pissed off at me. They shunned me like there was no tomorrow. I was like, oh, my God. They said, why the fuck would you go on this damn show and embarrass yourself like this? When I showed up to work the next day, they were like, bitch, you are so fucking stupid. I was like, but the show wasn't even about me. The show was about my uncle trying to reunite and come out to my grandfather that he was gay. And then he ain't seen me since I was 7. And once he seen me, he said, oh, my fucking God. You're a fucking gorgeous woman. I said, oh, hi, Uncle Fish. Hi. Because I am fish. And when I hit the freaking voice, that destroyed my credibility. It took me about a good, I'd say, it took me almost 2 years to live that down. They would not let me fucking live that down.
Wow.
They wouldn't live that. But I'm so glad when his show got canceled. I was like, oh, good. I mean, I was on E. I was on everything. It was no longer about my uncle's show. It was about me. They were like, oh, my fucking God. Fucking fine-ass woman. Wait. Man, dude. Oh, shit. Fucking, fuck that shit.
They was
That's
dumbfounded.
They were.
Wow.
And that's how I live my life. It's like, okay, I'm incognito. I'm that girl that you really, really don't know unless I want you to know. You know, I'm like, hey, I've never, ever, wait, let me get this real clear. And I know a lot of girls out there are probably going to throw shade at me. I have only dated straight men. Only.
That's right. I've heard a lot of. Some girls have told me that, and they.
I know
they have actual
a lot
proof
of
and
girls,
stuff like that. So we're gonna get into that. Go ahead,
yeah,
tell me more.
They say, okay, well, you need to tell these motherfuckers your tea and all that other good stuff. And I'm like, well, this is how I do it. I just say to them, I'm not ready to have sex yet. I mean, I'm not going to go suck your dick, because that's what a lot of girls are doing. Well, we'll just suck your dick just to please you for now and stuff like that, and then I'll just tell you later. No, I'm not going to suck your dick. I'm going to wait for you to fall in love with me. I mean, for real. And once you fall in love with me, then we can discuss that on our wedding night.
Ooh, scandals.
Well, actually, can we talk? Because